Hello everyone and warm welcome. Our special program World Cup ke Super Group, and in today's episode we'll be talking about India, England and much more. JL, welcome back to the show again.
Hey Vijay, hey JD, good to see you.
And we got a new face, Jaydev Unadkat. Jaydev, welcome.
Hello, thank you Vijay bhai. Hi JL, good to see you guys.
So let's talk about how the World Cup is going so far. First, JL, I'll come to you because you come from that team which has dominated world cricket in early 90s and even 2000. Look at this Indian side, the way they are playing so far, phenomenal. 5 out of 5.
I believe winning is a habit, and I see India at the moment. They've found a winning formula, not just in this World Cup, but leading up against Australia in the one-day series. You know, they know their conditions. They're all playing very well, and they've got a very well-balanced team. I love, and we talked about this in episode 1 that I was on, Vijay. I love that India have all those bowling options, because their batters are playing well, but they've got the bowling options to keep the opposition under great pressure all the time. So you've got a very good positive winning momentum, winning habit, and the balance of their side is excellent. So it's no surprise to me in those conditions they're playing so well.
JD, two things. One, I'll pick just what JL has just mentioned about bowling. When you have these kind of bowling unit, and you've been part of that sort of a system and setups as well, what's the mentality when you know that you have at least 3 or 4 wicket-taking bowling options in your playing 11?
Absolutely, I think like JL rightly pointed, it's down to the bowling unit that we have at the moment, which is actually don't talk a lot about that. Obviously, being a bowler, I can vouch that we don't talk a lot about bowlers in cricket in general. But that's why the team is doing really well. I think at any point of time, be it middle overs, be it when a partnership is going, the mentality of this bowling unit of the Indian team at the moment is taking wickets, is about breaking partnerships, is about being on top of the opposition all the time.
One player who's looking absolutely brilliant, and I think is he the best white ball cricketer when it comes to chasing runs. And I don't like comparison, but he's very close to breaking my all-time favorite cricketer Sachin Tendulkar's record as well. I'm talking about Virat Kohli. His form is so crucial as far as this World Cup and the Indian team is concerned.
Well, I've said before, Vijay, I think he's the best player I've ever seen, and that's a big compliment.
Very big compliment. And you have seen enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I've said that publicly many times. I've actually told Virat that. I remember playing the game, I think in Mohali. He got 130, and I was the opposition coach, and I gave him a standing ovation. Thankfully, he got out, and we ended up winning the series. But I went and saw Virat after, and I said, Virat, for what it's worth, you're the best player I've ever seen, because at all levels, he's not only is he a brilliant run chaser, he sets runs, but the way he runs between the wickets and the way he plays pace, the way he plays spin.
Top 3. Who's picking up the top 3? JD, this segment is that you have to pick top 3 players, and you can combine from both sides. Your top 3 players for this encounter.
Well, I'd definitely pick Bumrah is my go-to in any conditions. I'll go for this one game, I would go for Butler. I just feel that he's a class act, and I feel there's a big one due from him. And Gill. So I'll go for Gill, Butler and Bumrah.
JL?
Yeah, well, I'm going to keep going for my same guy, KL. KL is just, he's our man, right? And I love watching the way he's playing. I mean, he sets the tone, not only with his batting, he's the Mr. Fix-It in the middle, his wicket keeping as well. So I'm going KL again. I think he's due for another big 100. Yeah, look, and I actually agree with JD. I think Butler, the great players, if England are going to turn around their fortunes, the captain must stand up. The reason I love Josh Butler so much is that he actually made his debut. We're playing at Somerset together, and I think I'd had a slight injury, and he made his debut because of my injury. So he was only a young man at Somerset, and I think it was my last year of playing professional cricket. And my number 3, am I allowed to say Jadeja again, Vijay, or should you want me to go for someone different? I'm going to say...
it's for granted.
Hey?
It's for granted.
I'm going to say, because we put Jadeja in every game for me. So, but I'm going to say, if Butler's going to stand up, so's Rohit Sharma, because he knows he wants his team to beat the best teams, and therefore England, the confidence India will gain from beating England, coming closer and closer to the finals. Rohit Sharma, I think he'll stand up as well.
Excellent. My 3-man, Mohammad Shami, Harry Brooks. That's another man that I'm looking at. He's somebody, who's got a class, and he's got that fair idea about these sort of pitches as well, and is fearless, nothing to lose. Absolutely last edition as far as the World Cup playing 15 was announced, and then they have added him later on. And Shubman Gill, he's been getting starts but not converting them, and that's how we can cover. We cannot keep having the same name again and again. You just mentioned our man. There'll be one our man in the opposition dressing room as well, and I'm talking about Woody, because one of the interviews, Kiel has said that he's really looking forward to face Woody in this match. Our next segment is about dressing rooms as well. There is a history, and everybody talks about that. Australia, England. Tell us something more about it, what you have experiences firsthand.
Do you know what, one of the funniest moments of my life? Australia versus... Now, in the Australian cricket team, one of the great traditions is singing the Australian team song.
Okay.
And it's like, it is magic. So, and what happened? It started off with Rod Marsh, the late great Rod Marsh. He invented the song, and he passed it down to Alan Border. When Ricky Ponting became captain, he handed it to me. And I was never Australian captain, but it was one of the great privileges of my life. Now, if you remember the 2007 6-7 Ashes, the famous test match in Adelaide, when Hussey hit the winning run, Shane Warne, the game was going to be a draw, we ended up winning a miracle match. Late into the night, we were all sitting there, and England and Australia were all in the same changing room together. The captain, Andrew Flintoff, the great fast bowler, James Anderson, and Steve Harmison. We get to the end of the night, and I'm the songmaster. I said, boys, it's time to leave. We're going to sing the team song now. Andrew Flintoff, the captain, Steve Harmison and James Anderson said, JL, we've heard about this team song. We want to join you.
Oh.
I said, guys, this is not possible.
Jerry, the interesting thing that I want to talk to you about when we just mentioned dressing room diaries, this experience that you had in county cricket. I'm like, you can have a bit of a comparison, but what's the difference between those dressing rooms and the talent coming in, and how are they playing this game at that first class level?
Yes, I feel there's a lot of similarities in terms of being professional nowadays. I think Indian domestic cricket, when I started, and I'm sure you must have been aware as well, we didn't have a lot of knowledge about our training regimes and about our diets and stuff. Back, I'm talking about when 15-20 years back. So all of that now is very strong. Even the young players coming from the under-19 stages are very much professional in that way.
All right, guys, this is the last segment where we we predict. So 3 predictions as far as the India-England game.
I think England are going to come out all guns blazing. Maybe just...
That's our prediction. The prediction is
England...
Where it's going. Yes.
England wins with an outstanding Josh Butler innings.
2.
What could be third in that? Wood Woody with an outstanding spell. Woody to be the best bowler in the competition. Has to be that if I want England to win. I don't want that, but if I go with
the script, where first two are performing and then you're getting the result. But you started the other way around.
yeah, I'll go with the bump.
All right.
Have that
Gail?
in this stage.
My three predictions are: one, England are going to struggle against the spin. I think spin's going to have an impact. I think as this tournament goes on, I'm obviously not in India at the moment, but I imagine spin might start playing a bit more of a part in the series. So I think India will play, spin will play a part. Prediction number one. I think two, India will continue playing well and they'll win this game. Because it's crucial for them to end up on top and keep the momentum going. And my third prediction is that KR Rahul, the captain of Lucknow Super Giants, is going to score a brilliant 100 and bring it home and win for India. There's my three predictions.
All right. It's going to be a 300 plus score because a lot of people talked about Lucknow pitch, which is playing really well now. I would love to see the same approach by Rohit, what he's doing so far, the way he starts the game. I'm absolutely looking for that. And Virat Kohli getting another 50. That's my three predictions for the game that everybody's really looking forward, and everybody wants to see a good competitive game because England has not played really good cricket so far, but you never know. You're always one game away from your best game, and all of us are hoping that we're going to get
that's
really
the
good
reason. That's the reason why I have been on that side. We need a good game, isn't it?
You gotta be in this show more often. For your predictions and everything.
We want to see, interesting to see if Willie swings the ball back into the right handers.
Yeah.
Let's swinging the ball back in. Oh, they're like gold.
All right. Thank you so much, guys, for this interesting conversation. We'll be back soon. Till then, take care.
Cheers.
Thanks, guys.
Cheers, Vijay. Bye.